Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's have a beautiful day because it is a beautiful day.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play.
Good morning.
There you go. I laid your fire down the base.
Forget the rush you're in and find a good spot.
Yeah, I'll be working
Sit
with
down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back the legs and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Let's wake up. Wakey, wakey. Good morning.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And
Here's everybody.
I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down,
We'll keep our
even if the
eyes
sky is falling down,
Morning,
the sky
everybody.
is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Good morning, beautiful peas. Oh my goodness. Who we got here? Pat Moss. Good afternoon to you. Are the kids with you this morning or this afternoon? I hope so. I hope you're enjoying them. Charlie, hello. Good morning to you. Rick Morrow, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy. Suzanne, Erica. Hi, sweetheart. Marietta. I love you and I love your beautiful heart. And that's right, Erica. It is 911 today, and we will never forget. Grace Isis, good morning. I actually have not seen Jean this morning, Blue Jean. I think she's down in the basement, and that's where I'm going to be most of the day today. I have a very, very busy day today, and so I'll be down there working. She has me all set up, and they built a fire down there. It's like 48 degrees here. And yes, I'm sitting outside in this beautiful morning weather. The sun has just come up and there's more color to the trees. Did you all see my post? I posted some pictures as Jean and I went out and about yesterday and saw some of the beautiful trees that are showing off already, showing their colors and the change. And I can't wait to see that as it progresses over the next week, even. Isabel, good morning. Oh, thank you, Isabel. Happy anniversary to all of us. It's our anniversary, 1 year of the Peace on Earth tour. How amazing is that? It's so surreal sometimes to even think what's going on with this journey. When I even try to look back over the things that have happened in 1 year, the people I have met, the experiences I've had, the beauty I've seen, it just blows my mind that it's real and that it's happening and that it is so in alignment because everything is working perfectly, Marietta, even if my computer had to be rebooted this morning, even if my mouse stopped working this morning, it's still working perfectly. Everything is. So let's go into our hearts. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, girls. Let's go in our hearts and start our day the way we've been starting our day since March of 2020. Every day, we let our heart and our brain communicate. Yeah, maybe my mouse is frozen, Stacy. Good morning, Tammy. So let's touch our heart center because that brings our focus right into our hearts. Slow down our breathing because that just shuts out everything else. We can focus just on that breath and what it's doing. When we take that deep, beautiful breath of life into our lungs and we watch it as it communicates going upward to our brain. I like to see it going right up to our third eye in the brain, that pineal gland. And then relaxing it back out slowly. And now add in the beauty, that beautiful love, compassion, joy, peace. And let's continue with that thought and listening to the sounds of nature for another minute. Then we'll share what our I am stories are this morning. I am grateful for each breath I take and for each heartbeat that I feel. I am abundant. I am joyful. I am honored to be here with all of you. I am happy. I'm excited for whatever this day brings. And I'm staying in my high vibration, even if things seem to be falling apart, even if things don't work to my expectations. I am staying in my knowledge of who I am, standing in my divine authority, and allowing love to flow through me. And I am peace. And I can't wait to see all of your amazing I ams. Stacy says, I am kind. I am caring. I am excited for life. Beautiful Jean L'Oreal, good morning. I am up and loving you all. Thank you, Jean. Pat, I am me. I am capable and determined to let go. Morning, Catherine. And Pat said her grandkids are coming later. Grandma could not resist buying a pineapple and a donut. Bath bomb for them this morning. Beautiful. Leo, good morning, Leo. Thank you for being here. Grace Isis, I am thankful for this new day and its unfolding. I am blessed and abundance with love and light. I am peace. Beautiful I ams this morning. What a beautiful, amazing group to come in and celebrate our 1 year mark of being on the road, being in the magnificence of this United States. And isn't it just so pertinent that the journey of peace began on the anniversary of something so tragic that happened, and bringing forth more love and peace so we can all unite without a catastrophic event, without devastation, that we can just put that message out there that there is hope, there is love, and there is peace. Catherine, I am full of magic. I got my mojo back. It's like Stella got her groove back. Catherine, thank you for sharing. And Leo is the triple H. I am happy, healthy, and holy. I love that, Leo. I'm still celebrating your win in life. And thank you for coming in this morning. I want to read a little bit from Yogananda. There's so much power in this book. And as I said yesterday, this has been my constant companion for over 40 years. This day shall be the best day of my life. Today, I will start with a new determination to dedicate my devotion forever at the feet of the omnipresent. Don't you love that? He wrote those words in 1932. Today, this shall be the best day of my life. And that's my wish and my prayer every morning, for it to be the best day of my life. His laughter caught my heart. His joy invaded my sorrowful heart as I swung in a hammock beneath the pines under the blue. I felt the sky astir and his presence moving through me. My body became still. My power of silence dug into my bosom until a bottomless well sprung up. The bubbling waters of my well clamored and called all thirsty things around me to come and drink of my inspirations. Suddenly, the vast blue pouted and plunged its blue lips into the well of my heart. The pines, the stellar clouds, the mountains, earth, and the planets put their mouths into my well of bliss. All things in creation drank of me. Then, satisfied, they plunged into the waters of my immortality. Their gross bodies touched the transmuting pool of my soul and became purified and luminous. Just as grains of sugar dissolve in a pot of sparkling water, so the cloudlets, the tall hills, the scenic beauties, stars, lakes, worlds, brooklets of laughing minds, long winding rivers of ambitions of all creatures traveling along many trails of incarnations, all melted into the ocean of my all-dissolving silence. This book is so full of jewels like that. You can just let your mind go into that vision, into that beautiful energy. We're all one. And that's what it's telling us as we just allow, Marietta, accept, align, allow, right? When we do that and we just sit in moments of silence, listening to nature, listening to the beautiful creatures, the birds, the crickets, the frogs, everything that sings out its song, then we really know what it's like to be one with God. I call it God. I have no problem with that. Call it whatever you wish. It's that highest being that exists. And when we go into our heart and into our soul, we find that connection with our higher self. We find bliss. That's really the only way to describe it. When we realize that we are a spark of the divine and we are all powerful. We can do whatever we set our mind to do. There's our Marietta. I am centered in my heart with abundant love, and I accept whatever comes across my path. Then I choose to set my intention to align with spirit and show my trust and faith to allow the divine to flow through me. And I am grateful. Marietta, you're such a great teacher to all of us. Thank you. Thank you for living your life as an example of what unconditional love is and what being open will bring forth in your life. Thank you for the miracles that you share with us. Isabel says, I am happy to stay in the truth. I am joy and love. I am worthy. Absolutely. Well, we've heard from one master. Let's hear from another. Kuan Yin. The threshold. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. You are coming home to love. You know, I have said that so many times over this past year. Every time I go to a new place and I meet a new member of our P family, I feel like I'm coming home to love. I just come home. You know, there's no other word to describe it. Every place I have been, when I've wrapped my arms around somebody, when I'm sat in conversation with them, it's home. And it's such a beautiful, joyous feeling, just like what she says. It's a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. And I just want to thank you this morning. I want to thank all of you that I've been able to sit with along the way on this journey. Some of you, I have not had that opportunity yet. That's a yet, and I know that it will happen. And I have no doubt that we're all going to be together to laugh, to sing, to cry, to just enjoy the bliss of each moment of loving on each other. We do it every morning virtually. Let's do it live and in person. I'm so ready for that. And there is our queen, Deirdre. Good morning, sweetheart. I am oversleeping these days. Good morning, Peas. It's divine time. Whenever you come in, it's divine. There's no stress, there's no pressure. You just wander on in and you just receive the love that's here. That's what this is all about, just receiving love. I think there's a little birdie flitting around behind me. I just keep seeing motion, and I didn't know if it was the fairies or if it was an actual bird, but I think it is. Maybe one of the little chickadees. We have woodpeckers this morning. I love their energy.
And chickadees and nuthatches.
We got lots of critters that want to come in and celebrate with us and say good morning to all of you. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. And Isabel says, that is so beautiful, Marietta. I don't see your comments. I wish I could. I wanted to read it again. Don't know what that's all about, but I'll read it again, Isabel, because I think it is so beautiful. So this is Marietta's statement this morning. I am centered in my heart with abundant love, and I accept whatever comes across my path. Then I choose to set my intention to align with spirit and show my trust and faith to allow the divine to flow through me. And I am grateful. Gratitude adds so much to our life, doesn't it? It really blesses us when we give that gratitude, when we say to somebody, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for what you bring. Thank you for what you mean to me. And just thank you, period. When we can just send a message to somebody or just look at them and speak it, it brings so much love into our heart to be able to give that gratitude. I don't know what's happening with my lighting, but I keep getting darker and then bright again. I think the little fairies may be playing some tricks on Mama P this morning. That's not very nice, guys. I'm just going to let them play for a minute. Suzanne says, I am blessed and grateful to be here this morning. We missed you yesterday, Suzanne. I know you had to work, but you're in our hearts and you're definitely in my mind. I hold that beautiful memory of being there in your home and just hugging you and loving on you. And thank you. And thank you for all that you bring to this family. And yes, they're still playing. It's okay. You know, I just laugh. I just go with the flow. I really have gotten to a place where I don't get upset. And I love that. I love that I can just laugh. You know, something might go wrong with the technology or, you know, the timing doesn't work out like I expected it would. Whatever comes my way, just like that song says, whatever it is that the road brings forward, I just have learned to bounce and go with the flow. And I think that's the biggest change that I have noticed in myself over this last year. What I would love to have you put in the comments, what's your biggest change over this last year? Y'all have been with me. Most of you that are here have been right along with me in the Angel Mobile. You've shared in the land blessings. You've welcomed me into your homes. So let's just share. What is your biggest change? What is the growth that you have seen over the last year as this Peace on Earth tour, our journey of healing has been taking place. And as we set out today on starting our second year together on this journey, I'd love to hear your words. I really would. That would make my day. That would be my celebration of this anniversary, is to have all of you share. I wish you were here with me on the Zoom, but that's okay. I can read the comments. Stacy says, I had a strange thing pop up on our Ring doorbell. I'm trying to download it and share it. All right. Well, we'd love to see that. I know I've seen some amazing things if those video doorbells have picked up. And yeah, that'll be interesting to see what it is. Jean L'Oreal says, life is a love song, and all we have to do is adopt the rhythm.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's perfect.
Jean, I'm so glad you're awake this morning. I know it's early for you, but thank you for being with us this morning. And I want to congratulate Jean. Wow. She put together a fundraiser cell to fund some of the Peace on Earth tour, and everything sold. Everything that was on the list has sold. So we're going to do it again. We're going to strive to do it once a month. And just, if there's just something that maybe it's just sitting around and you're not using it, you're not utilizing that item, just let us know if you'd like to donate it to fund part of the tour. Or if there's a service that you do, if you do sessions for people, readings, energy healing, whatever it might look like, life coaching, if you want to donate some of your time. We had that happen during this first cell when Joseph Labruto donated a session with him. So it's happening. It's really all of us coming together to show support for more peace in the world. And Pat says they are playing, so we all notice the beautiful view. Yeah, I think so. I think they're just moving my camera and rearranging things so that you all can see it a little bit better. Deirdre says, my biggest change is letting go of frustrations that were crippling me. Yeah, I think that goes along with what I have learned and felt in my own life too, Deirdre, letting go of frustrations and irritations. Every moment is so precious. Every moment that we live is a miracle. And I keep that foremost in my mind that, there are so many times in this life that could have been the end of this journey. So each breath I take, every heartbeat, every second that I have, it's just a miracle that it's existing and that I'm still going after all these years. I think there's a song like that. But you're so right. Letting go of the frustrations, letting go of the little things that could dig under our skin. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to get upset and live in that irritation and anger and frustration. It's so much more beautiful to just smile and giggle at you, little fairies. Listen now, I need to see my screen on my computer. It just keeps getting dark, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we'll let you see. I just laugh, and we can all learn to do that. We can all learn that life is too precious to get upset. It's just too precious. It's too wonderful for words, as our Karen Palmer says. I love her so much. And that's what she says now. It's just too wonderful for words. And that's life. To me, that's what life is. Just staying in the bliss of it all.
So living here, I can no longer take anything seriously. There's no such thing. It's only useful.
Yes, it is. I can attest to that.
That's what I learned this past year.
Oh, that's what Jean, our beautiful blue Jean, learned this last year. No need to get upset about anything. It's all working perfectly. And Stacy says, my biggest change has been letting my walls down and letting go of fear and putting myself out there to be on camera on the morning cuppa and the cooking show and with twice on your other shows. I've been stepping out of my comfort zone and loving it. And we are all benefiting from that, Stacy. We get to see your growth. That's the other thing is when we know that there's been struggles and challenges in your life, and then we see you blossom, we all rejoice. We all are lifted up by that. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being you, for accepting whatever comes and saying, okay. You know, sometimes I think, Stacey, I think you are a lot like me. You're like, you want me to do what? What are you talking about, angels? But yeah, there's no fear. And Stacey, I'm so happy that you have put that fear down. Thank you. And Deirdre says, I have many items to donate, just no way to transport them. Well, let's talk about that, Deirdre, and we'll see what we can put together. Good afternoon, Hope, our beautiful Hope across the big pond. She says, good afternoon, fellow peas. I almost missed you, beauties. Internet issues. We'll watch the replay. Love to all. Love to you, Hope, and to beautiful Zena. So glad that you came in this morning to say hello and to help us celebrate this wonderful 1-year mark of the Peace on Earth tour. Catherine says, my biggest challenge is to trust. I work on it every day. Yeah, that's a huge one, Catherine. It's been huge in my life as well. That's been many of the lessons I've learned in this lifetime. It's all about trust and being able to do, as Marietta says, to step out in faith. Just know in your heart that we are all right where we're supposed to be. And the things that are happening, those are supposed to be happening. And we can just accept, align, allow. And that trust gets easier with each time that we see the evidence of what the divinity of it all, the perfection of it all. So, Catherine, we've got our arms around you, honey. And let's just build that trust up. Isabel, I am growing spiritually to be able to be as you are, Teri and Marietta, to be in a place or be able to stay in my higher self more consistently so nothing that comes can disturb me. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to be. And I see your growth also, Isabel. Thank you for sharing. And Hope says, please add in my prayers if my internet goes down again. We certainly will, Hope. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Suzanne says, my biggest change is that I am not angry anymore. I made a complete 180 from my everyday being angry at life and circumstances to being at peace and feeling loved and being able to give love. Just leaving everything behind that's not for my highest good. I love that. And yes, Suzanne, I have watched that progress. You are so beautiful. Leo, our beautiful Leo, since last year, I've become stronger and more confident on my blessings. After seeing the collective fall apart while receiving blessings upon blessings really made me understand how divinely loved and protected I am, and I am profoundly grateful. Leo, I am so grateful for you. Thank you for showing up this morning and still flying high from that news. Stacy Lynn Gary, welcome. Stacy says, good morning, everyone. Change for me is waking at 5:30 a.m. in preparation for upcoming Life on the Road. Beautiful, Stacy. I want to hear more about that. And let's talk and share and see what's going on there with that journey. Pat Moss, my challenge is thinking with love. It is hard, but worth it. I have seen the outcomes of love. Yeah. When we start giving that out, we start really noticing all the miracles. Isabel, I have changed in learning to let go of frustration, limitations, and past memories and inner voice negativity. I'm still working on it. At times, it's better than others. Yeah. That's life. That's the ups and downs. That's the contrast. And there will be moments when you're on the mountaintop and you're looking down and reveling in the beauty and the progress that's been made. And then there's times when we're down in the valley and we look up at the mountaintop and say, wow, I wish I could be up there. But the beauty of it all is staying in the present moment wherever you are, whether you're on that mountain or you're in the valley. You can still maintain that high, just like what that song says that I've adopted as my song. No matter where you are, no matter the circumstances around you, you're the common denominator. So what's going on inside of you? That's the question. And when you can maintain that high inside of you, you'll see it on the outside. And Hope says, happy anniversary, Mama P. We should be partying like we did for your birthday. Was so caught up this week, it left my mind. That's quite all right, Hope. It's been a celebration, I think, for a year. It's been a year-long celebration of this journey and all of the beauty and the love and the progress that's been made. We've done 14 land blessings over this last year. That's incredible. Those are 14 moments of making a difference in the world, of making an impact, of showing what can happen when a community like ours comes together with love in our heart and peace on our minds. And then we share that. It really does make an impact in this world. And you did this. You all did this. I was just the driver of the vehicle. The angels brought us all together for a purpose, and this is our purpose, to keep spreading that peace and love and joy in the world. And thank you for being along for the ride and for giving that angel mobile a little push when it needs it to go uphill. Tammy, my biggest change would be to learn to breathe and pause before acting when things come up. Still working on this, but I know I can do it. Absolutely. You can do it. And Isabel says, I want to donate stuff too, but not follow to where to go to do that. Isabel, you would let Jean Lorio know that you want to donate something. And all she asks is for a picture, if it's a physical item, and a description and what the value is. And then we'll just put together the list for the next time. We'll keep it going so that we know and we can put out way ahead of time before the sale what we have up for sale. And Jean says, love you, Hope, and everyone. Thank you for all you have done with so much love. The fairies are everywhere, Hope, messing with our computers. My biggest change this year is living in happiness, love, and peace. Jean, we have all watched you become this, what is it that, I think it was Hope that called you the mountaintop guru. You're there in beautiful Texas with mountains surrounding you, and the love and the wisdom that comes from your heart has blessed and helped all of us this last year. And yes, you are pure love. Thank you. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Hope says, I have come to terms with my beautiful, hardworking kidneys are doing just fine. And they are functioning at the right level. And so it is. And Hope, we've lifted you up every day that we've come together. You've been in our prayer circle. And you're so near and dear to me. And it's my prayer that those kidneys will function to perfection. And whatever is for your best and highest good. And I know that that's what is taking place. Thank you. And Jean says it was Gabby. I don't know what that means, Jean. Oh, Gabby said that you were the mountaintop guru. Thank you. A brain cell just opened up. Thank you. Yes, it was our Gabby Forrester. So beautiful and so true. You're that one that when you open your mouth or you type in words, it's pure wisdom that comes from your soul. So thank you for stepping up in that way. Hope says, Auntie Jean is amazing, growing wiser every day, and so missed when she is not at the morning cuppa. I agree. And I so appreciate Auntie Jean and Grace Isis when they stepped up and helped out many times when I couldn't do the show for whatever reason, whether it was illness or I was in a place where I didn't have internet. So I am just in awe of all of you that step up, that share your beautiful self. And one way that we share is lifting each other in prayer. And let's do that. Let's put your prayer request in, whatever it is. It can be for you. It can be for a loved one. Definitely for our earth. And let's just lift up every inhabitant of earth today, especially here in the United States, as there are so many remembrances going on of the 20th anniversary of our country being attacked and the lives that were lost in the 9/11 attack. Let's remember those who survived that. I was listening to a couple of YouTube talks last night with some of the survivors that were in the buildings. And one in particular, as I listened to his words, it just seemed like it was from a fiction movie. It was like, could that be real? And it was real. We all saw it. We all witnessed it. But he was on the very top floor, the very top. And he survived. He made it out of that building because he kept listening to his gut instinct. Even when someone says, come this way, he was like, no, I think I'm supposed to be going that way. And he made it to the bottom. And he lives now to talk about that journey and that experience. And I just loved the words that he was sharing, that he was listening. He just heard this voice guiding him. You know, we all have guardian angels, and they do talk to us all the time. Sometimes mine have their eyes covered. They're like, oh boy, she's not listening. This is not going to end well. But they all talk to us. They all let us know the best direction, the best turn to make at the right time. The times to delay, that's happened this past year with me. When I've heard the message, don't go yet. Stay right where you are. Don't step out into that road or drive out into that road. And as looking back, there was a tragedy. If I had gone at that very moment, I could have been caught up in that. So they're always talking to us. They're always guiding us with such love and always letting us have free will. You know, they can see the bigger picture. We can't because we're looking with our physical linear eyes. But when we stop doing that and listen with our heart and let our intuition kick in, where they're really guiding and we're hearing, the miracles happen, just like that guy that was on the very top floor. And, you know, what are the chances that he would make it out alive? But listening to that beautiful instinct and the intuition, that's what did it. It guided him right to safety. Let's see what we got for prayers today. Oh, thank you, Deirdre. Yes, it's an anniversary celebration for all of us. We did this 1 year on the road, 1 year of changing lives along the way and changing energy along the way. Isabel says, yes, yes, yes. Dear Auntie Jean is pure love and peace. Grace Isis, prayer for Jean W., our blue Jean, for gratitude, guidance, and abundance with love. Blue Jean surrounded by P energies. Thank you to our Creator God. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Grace Isis. And Stacy, prayers for the families of the 911 victims and survivors. Prayers for our country that we can come back together and love each other again. You know, we're going to be talking about that today at 1 o'clock Eastern time. There's a panel that I will be participating in, and we're talking about, is it possible that we can do that, Stacy, that we can all come together in unity and love and honor and respect each other without a catastrophic event, without a devastation that we're bonding around. And let's come together and discuss that. Come on to the audience and put your comments on and let us know what your thoughts are. And Deirdre says, prayers that every human learn to open their hearts to love for our Angelic River family and their families, for Gaia and world peace, of course. And Pat, prayers for everyone concerned with 911. And on this anniversary day of the Peace on Earth tour, I was up late last night. I can't believe I'm even able to put two words together because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But I found a graphic and I created a cup that says Morning Cuppa JoY. If you haven't seen it yet, it's not in production, but it will be soon. And I'll share that on the Angelic River Family group page on Facebook. But it's an angel holding a coffee cup, and the coffee is spilling out of it. And it says, Morning Cuppa JoY. So that will be up on the storefront soon for anyone who wants to purchase one. Maybe you want to buy one for yourself and one for a guest as they come into your home. Maybe me. But I will share that because it was something I felt like we all needed to have a little reminder throughout the day as we drink our coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking throughout the day, that this is where we bond. This is where we come together with laughter, with joy, and with tears. And this is where we lift each other up in prayer. Isabel says prayers for all of us and our families, prayers for all survivors of 911, prayers for peace and healing on earth, prayers for all in need in their homes and in hospitals, prayers for tuning everyone on earth to unconditional love so we can all be together as one. And Hope says, beautiful anniversary prayers for the entire Angelic River family to continue to support each other in our quest for peace on earth. Miracle prayers for the upliftment of Jason Juggler Carty's vibration. Prayers to all affected by 911. Keep the faith and all will be well. And Rick says, prayers for my friends who are going through things, for Rebecca and Betty. And let's remember Leo's friends that we put in every day in the circle. DJ Blaze and Lakshmi and his family, all of Leo's family, they've suffered a lot of loss of life this last year. And their loved ones, I know, are still around in spirit, but it's hard to go through that grief process. Okay, so I think the cups are being pre-sold. Yes, I'm going to work on getting them into production. I don't know that I can do it today. I've got a full day, but it won't be long, I promise. And Catherine, please pray for me, Michael, my mom, and my two cats. Absolutely. And Jean Lorio says, the cup is gorgeous. Great Christmas present. You sent it out about 1 a.m. in the morning. I did. Yeah, I got it finished about that time. I was trying to figure out how to get it, the graphics just right on it so where we can all see that beautiful energy when we put it up to our mouth and we can see the graphic and the words Morning Cuppa JoY. All right, Let's go into our hearts for the little bit that we have left on the show. Taking that breath, beautiful energy that we have to have in these human bodies, the breath of life. And let's remember, as we take in that breath, let's remember those who have left their human bodies, who no longer need that kind of breathing. They're in a different place now, in a different realm, different bodies. They're ethereal. Let's remember those that were left behind. To listen to the beautiful sound of the birds. Let's remember those that can't hear, those that can't see, those that can't smell or taste or feel a touch. Anyone who is suffering in any way, whether that be a physical pain, mental anguish, emotional hurt, or spiritually hurt. Sometimes we step away from who we are, who we really are, and get into a very dark place. And for anyone who's going through that dark night of the soul, we lift you up. We hold you close. We'll never leave you. You are part of our family, and you are so loved. Let's take another breath in. And this time, breathe in the love. Breathe in that light that comes right to us from our Creator. The love that surrounds us by Christ and Christ consciousness. Being held by Divine Mother and nourished. And all the angels who are rejoicing with us today. The angels are celebrating. The elementals are celebrating. All of nature is singing out because we've come together in unconditional love. We're showing by example what God is like, that we just accept and we align and we allow. Just listen to that. Listen to what's feeding your soul in this very moment. And then let that feed your mind. Let your heart speak to your brain and say, the only thing that's real is love. And we have a mantra that we say on here. Only love and light is welcome inside of this place, inside of this body, inside of this mind. Only love and light. And when we do that and we stay in that place of love and stay in our heart and clear out anything that tries to come in that's unlike love, then we can stay blessed. Then we see the evidence, we see the miracles, we get the confirmations, and we come together and celebrate. Just like our big celebration of Leo this week, we all celebrated, we all felt that joy. We can have that every day, that kind of joy, that kind of celebration. Stay in your heart, stay blessed, and open up to your miracles. I love you so much. Let's share that love with each other. So every day on the count of 3, we give love and we receive love at the same time. It's a circle, it's a vortex of love created from the very heart of who we are. So all together on 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep that love going throughout the day. There's going to be many reminders of tragedy. There's going to be many people that are remembering, and we don't ever want to forget. We can't change anything other than the energy of how we're responding in our own lives. And if we're bringing in love and bringing in light, it'll be a beautiful experience for you today, and not one of sadness, but one of absolute joy of being in the moment. Thank you, and blessings to all of you. And I'm going to play our beautiful day song to get us out of here. Lead to love. Coming your way.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins.
Enjoy every moment of this day. Stay blessed.
It's a beautiful day. Isn't it? So come on, let's play.
Don't forget, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Come on and share with us about unity. Unity and peace go hand in hand.
Get the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back the lyrics and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
Come on, let's play.
Come on, let's play as we start our second year of the Peace on Earth tour. I think we need to have anniversary shirts made up too. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. So many blessings. Namaste, y'all. Thought my mouse wasn't working.